Apostle, next week we're going to do some teaching, but there's a piece that I love that you do about the old prophet and the young prophet. And would you be willing to do something on that?
Oh, most definitely. In the Book of Kings.
Yeah, you said there was a new revelation that you got out of that.
Definitely. I just began to, what they call it, unpackage a lot of it. And that word Bethel jumped out at me. Bethel is house of God. And not knowing that this old prophet was in Bethel. And he wasn't used. Yeah.
Wow.
But he stuck with the familiar, that name called prophet that time.
You just need to make sure you tune in next week. We're going to get it online as soon as possible. But the apostle is going to be talking about the old prophet and the young prophet in the Book of Kings.
Dealing with the familiarity.
Dealing with being the familiar spirit, being familiar. But he's going to do it from a leadership side. Mm-hmm. So if you know some prophets out there, have them kind of listen in on this fresh view of that. I'm excited. The first time I heard you teach it, I was Apostle, I was blown away. And my NewsReal family, Apostle Burke really loves teaching. I mean, he really enjoys teaching, and I've had him sitting here in conversation, and I know he's one of the board and dry eraser and all that. And we're going to have it next week. So please make sure you tune in next week and the following week, because I think that, Apostle, maybe the month of February, we can just let them know in advance what everything's going to be so that they can actually use this as a study tool as well.
That'd be great.
So if we could just give them a highlight or heads up on what we're really going to do, and they can be prepared and ready. But my NewsReal family, back to you. Make sure you join us next week. Thank you for listening in this week. It has been an incredible journey with Apostle Burke, where he's really talked about his own personal transformation. We hit on some pieces, but he's writing a book called From Prison to Purpose. And all of you, I know, are going to run out and buy a copy once it's finished. And he'll fill in all those wonderful blanks for you. And for those of you that are looking for a speaker or someone to sort of come to your church and inspire all ages, Apostle Burke is the one for you. If you want an expanded Bible study and you want to do something different than the regular Bible study you typically have, Apostle Burke is the person you need to get in contact with. You can just call 252-287-3863. That's 252-287-3863. And then just invite him to fly out. And he's talked to tens, and he's talked to hundreds, and he's talked to thousands. So the numbers are not the issue. You'll be very glad you did. Again, Apostle, thank you so much for coming.
You for having me too.
You're more than welcome.